Hey everyone, this video will discuss how I installed a 12-channel XLR Snake in my new home recording studio. This video is brought to you by DistroKid, your one-stop shop for distributing original music, music videos, and cover songs to digital streaming platforms. DistroKid services are more accessible than ever with their new app now available on iOS and Android. With the DistroKid app, you can upload new releases and see your DistroKid bank and withdraw earnings straight from the app. You can edit your account details and view and share your hyperfollow links. You can check your streaming stats from Spotify and Apple, and it's also easy to edit your release metadata or add and edit lyrics and song credits. The DistroKid app is now available for iOS and Android. You can download it at distrokid.com/app or in the App Store or Google Play Store. You can use the app to sign up for a DistroKid account and choose a plan today. We're the first tenants of a newly constructed basement suite, and I'm fortunate enough to be allowed to make some modifications to the bones of the structure to make it more optimized for recording. I want my recording studio to have a live room for recording performances and a separate control room for monitoring and mixing. Unfortunately, these rooms are not adjacent to each other, and this is great for isolation and monitoring, but it makes for a cabling conundrum. How can we get signal from the live room without cables cluttering the living areas with tripping hazards? For this project, we decided to use vacuum conduit tubing to connect the control room to the live room. The conduit tube would travel through the ceiling joists and have an opening in the ceiling corner of both rooms for the snake cables to come through. Back in the summer, I used a hole saw to drill through each joist between the two rooms. Then, we ran the conduit tube through and used PVC cement to attach the pieces together. We had to angle the conduit to go over an air duct, so there was a lot of measuring, moving each hole up or down an eighth or a quarter of an inch to get the slope right. But I'm very happy with how it turned out. Each side had a 90-degree end on it that was screwed to a joist and covered in tuck tape until the end of construction. We had originally ran a piece of jute twine through the tube using gravity before putting each piece up, but the twine broke during drywall installation, so we needed to use another method to run the snake through the conduit tube. To get the snake through the conduit, we needed to use something sturdy enough to push through the tube. We ended up using two hoses from an air compressor. We connected them together and taped two pieces of nylon string to the front of the hoses and then sent them through the conduit. On the other side, I waited while my partner continued to push, then pulled on the hoses until they came through. Once the air hoses were through, I taped the snake to the strings and pulled both of them through. For this project, I ran a 12-channel snake for XLR microphones, with another 4-channel snake for quarter-inch headphone sends, and an HDMI cable for a television to monitor the session from the live room. I made sure to have enough slack on both ends to reach my gear in the control room and reach the floor of the live room. Before running the snake through the conduit, I had already built the male end that would live in my control room. In the next video, you'll learn how to finish the female end of the snake for your live room. The process for constructing and soldering each side is the same, so you can repeat what you see in that video with the male end as well. And if you have to run the snake a long distance through a wall or ceiling like I did, I would recommend running one end of the cable where you want it before finishing that end to avoid damage, and it makes it easier to get through. It's much easier to feed one cable than an XLR Hydra with 12 heads. Make sure to check out the next video where you'll learn how to build and solder an XLR Snake. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this one delivered right to your newsfeed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.